Yeah, and if you had died, you'd have been the only one killed. That would have been embarrassing. Oh wait, no, that would have been pretty awful. But luckily for us, you survived, so no harm done. Lofty, really? What? It's true.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but can I sit here?
Sure thing, Yuri. There's plenty of room. I knew it. Why do we always end up next to each other? It's so annoying. Sorry, but I'm not sitting next to the freak for an hour. I'll lose my mind. She could turn into a monster any second, you know.
What are you talking about, Natsuki?
What? Why is everyone looking at me? All of us already know her secret. Didn't you see her last night? She was totally afraid of Hallie's lair, just like the monster that Hallie destroyed.
I'm not sure what you mean. Let's not get carried away, alright? We're all still shaken up from last night, so let's try and stay calm.
Whatever, but if she goes crazy for real, don't expect my help.
Natsuki, I'm not...
Shut up!
That's enough. We're not accusing anyone of anything, and there's no need to point fingers, so let's just take a deep breath and try to relax.
Fine.
So, Hallie, do you mind accompanying me for a bit?
She gestures towards the back of the bus. Not at all.
Huh?
Don't worry, I'll be back in a moment.
Okay.
I get up and follow Monica towards the rear of the bus. My heart is pounding. We sit down across from each other. The hum of the engine and the chatter of my classmates fills the air. Monica looks out the window, her gaze distant. So, you wanted to talk to me about something?
I know what you're thinking. But you can't save her.
How would you know that? If you tried?
Believe me, if it were possible, I would have done it a long time ago. What Yuri is suffering from is difficult to diagnose. No amount of medication can fix it, and even the best doctors in the country would be hard-pressed to form a treatment in time. Sure, she may think she has it under control, but... trust me, I know. Sooner or later, she'll get hungry. And when that happens, you'll have to make a choice.
Chapter 8. Thursday. Just mash on Thursday so it doesn't close the program. Incidentally, I should probably drop a save. Just in case. I'm gonna save over DDR. Yeah. Okay, so... I thought you had this thing under control, Major. All these question mark people. I woke up this morning and do you know what I was greeted with? An entire class full of students is blabbering about being chased by a goddamn monster!
I understand, Director. I assure you we'll handle the situation.
Handle the situation? Like you've handled things thus far? Do you want to know how I spent my evening, Major? Take a lucky guess. I was busy drafting a formal apology letter to the Secretary of Defense.
Sir,
I informed him that the nameless organization, an intelligence agency responsible for the protection of Japan and its interests, has failed to protect the very civilians we've sworn to defend. Am I supposed to say, so sorry, but could we conduct just one more massacre? I have to go home every night, put on a fake smile, and try to explain to my daughter why her father has to murder more civilians for the public good.
with all due respect, Director, that was never part of the plan. Our job is to keep the existence of this threat a secret
And you're doing an excellent job at that, Major. I'm sure the Japanese media will have a field day with this one.
Sir, to reiterate, the situation is under control. We have it contained.
Oh, you have it contained, huh? Care to explain to me what the hell this is, then?
Shutai 0013 was destroyed in '06. Should have been destroyed in '06.
Exactly! You're 10 years too late, Major Kogure. Your failure stems from how you're still operating under the assumption that this is an exercise in containment. This is an all-out war. The creature is here, and it's going to take everything we've got to destroy it. I have half a mind to ship you off to some desolate outpost in the middle of nowhere where you can spend the rest of your days cleaning latrines.
Sir, please, give me another chance.
No, I'm taking over from here on out. This is a job for a professional. From now on, you'll be reporting directly to me, and I will decide what actions you take and how they are carried out. Do I make myself absolutely clear, Major?
Yes, sir. However, if I may make a suggestion, we could benefit greatly from the use of our field operatives.
Field operatives? Absolutely not. I don't want Miss Nakamura anywhere near this mess. I can't afford to lose my best agent.
Your best field agent, right. If you don't mind my asking, Director, how is Akemi, if I may be so bold?
This is not in any way, shape, or form the time or place for that, Major!
Right, I understand.
Good!
So, with all due respect, sir, what's the plan?
Now that 0247 is destroyed, the plan is to eliminate Shutai 0261 before the public catches wind of its existence. The other 6 escaped Shutai have already been dealt with, but as long as that one lives, our mission remains incomplete.
I understand, sir. And about Shutai 0013, should we not consider it a priority as well?
I thought I made myself perfectly clear! Shutai 0013 is not a priority. It's not even a factor. Not your priority, anyway.
Sir, yes, sir.
It's strange, the idea of a monster pretending to be human, infiltrating our society. You're a pain in my ass, you know that? But if you are really alive, it means the experiment was successful to a certain degree. I'm sure we'll be getting reacquainted with each other real soon. Until then, sweet dreams.
Come in.
I step inside and shut the door behind me. Everyone else is already here. Yuri and Sayori are chatting quietly while Natsuki is leaning against the wall, her arms crossed. They look up as I enter, and a silence falls over the room.
About time, Hallie. Took you long enough.
Ah, well, I was kind of tired after last night.
Sure, whatever.
Okay, everyone, let's get started. I don't really have anything planned for today, so feel free to hang out and chat. That sounds lovely.
Aw, can't we do something fun today?
Sorry, I'm swamped with homework. If we had more time, I would have had a bunch of cool activities prepared.
You could at least try to sound convincing, you know.
I think it's good enough. Besides, we can still have fun even without any special activities.
You know, I'm trying to remember. I never keep track of the Dogi's last names because none of them are ever canon, but was Monica Nakamura? I can't freaking remember. I don't even know if there has been one yet because it's such a generic Japanese name. You know what? It doesn't matter.
Like, we could watch a movie or play a game. A movie?
Or a board game if you'd rather.
What is it, Hallie?
Huh?
You just looked like you wanted to say something, so I thought I'd ask.
Oh, it's actually... it's... Actually, Yuri, can I speak with you outside for a moment?
Sure.
She stands up and we walk over to the doorway.
Is something wrong, Hallie? You seem upset. We haven't known each other for very long, and I know you don't like me very much, but...
It's not like that, it's just... Last night, well, during the school trip, I really thought you were... Look, what I'm trying to say is, I'm sorry, alright?
I'm not sure if I know what you're apologizing for, but if you're concerned about what happened in the forest, don't be. It wasn't your fault. If anything, I should be the one apologizing.
Eh? What do you mean?
I mean, for hiding what I am, it's not something I can really talk about openly. If you want me to leave, I will. In truth, I'm just grateful for the time I spent with everyone. There are people who know me at school, some even say hi to me. I can't even begin to imagine how they'd feel if they discovered I wasn't her.
What?
I can't return their kindness. Every time I open my mouth, it feels like I'm lying to them. It's so hard because it feels like I know them too, like I'm supposed to know them. I usually just end up asking myself, what would Nakasana Yuri say? The answer is almost always the same. I'm sorry. Could you please repeat that? I was reading. Well, I guess that's not too far off from the real Yuri either. The truth is, I'm not like you or the others, not even Monica. But maybe you already knew that. I'm just a copy, a cheap imitation. And the worst part is that I'm slowly starting to forget that fact. Like, I'm beginning to enjoy the time I spend with you all. Every morning, I wake up and for a split second I believe it. I believe I'm a real person. When in actuality, I'm just a walking corpse, an entity of unknown origins, pretending to be a girl, I'm a fraud, and sooner or later...
Damn, I feel horrible. That's not true, Yuri. You're not a fake or a monster. You're
missing the point entirely. The only reason you feel that way is because you don't know the truth. Hallie, if there's a philosophical argument to be made on who the real me is, I'd say I'm not her. Nakasone Yuri died in a car accident, and in her place is a monster wearing her skin, living her life. It's possible if you and Monica hadn't been involved, I'd have found an entirely different person's life to steal, to crudely mimic. Maybe I'd be a dentist, or a florist. Who knows? Maybe I'd feel better taking over the life of someone who wanted to throw it away. But she didn't. Yuri wanted to live. She liked reading books, and studying, and being in the literature club.
Yuri. Maybe what you are is something we don't yet understand. Hell, I don't care about the logic or the philosophy. In my opinion, it probably doesn't mean much, but the Yuri I've gotten to know is not a monster or a freak or anything else. She's kind and thoughtful and gentle, and if the original Yuri was anything like that, she deserves to be remembered and loved, and we do love you. I think. That has to count for something, right?
I'm sorry,
She breaks down crying, and I reach out, hugging her tightly. There, it's all right. Let it all out. We stand there for a while, the quiet sound of her sobs echoing off the walls. She buries her face into my shoulder, and we stay like that for a few minutes, her tears dampening my shirt. Eventually she pulls away, wiping her eyes and looking at the floor.
I'm so sorry. I was uncalled for. I'll just go back inside now.
You're leaving?
Well, yes. I need to tell the others the truth, don't I?
Do you have to? I mean, what difference does it make? Who cares what you are or what happened? Yuri takes a deep breath and straightens her back.
It makes a difference to me. What I am is dangerous, and they need to know how much of a liability I am. I'd rather they hate me and be safe than continue lying to them.
She walks past me and opens the door, her expression solemn.
Oh, Yuri! Did you come for the tea? I hope it's not too bitter. Monica said she was going to...
It's strange. A few weeks ago, I'd have never thought any of this could happen. Meeting the girls, going on a school trip, nearly dying, twice. It's almost like a dream. But it's not. It's very real. I spin around, and there's a man standing a few feet away, dressed in a black suit, his features obscured by shadow. I can't keep track of these guys.
Sorry to intrude, but can I have a word? There's no reason for us to fight against each other. We're on the same side.
Who the hell even are you guys?
I can't answer that, I'm afraid, but suffice it to say, we're everywhere. We're nameless, and we're very interested in you, Kuzuhara Hali. Now then, why don't you and I take a nice, relaxing stroll together?
No, you need to answer my question.
You think we don't know about your little clubhouse, that we can't get to you whenever we please? The truth is, we're very familiar with the five of you.
You stay away from them.
It would be in all of your best interests to come with me willingly, otherwise I'm afraid we'll have to take you by force. Of course, if you resist, we'll simply kill everyone else here and drag you with us anyway.
Fine, let's go.
The name's Agent Kiyoshi Kagami.
Kiyoshi.
Oh please, call me Kip. It's what my friends call me.
So where are we going?
Back to base, so we can have a nice, friendly chat. Huh. Look, just between you and me, I haven't told my superiors about you and your friends yet. If I had it my way, I'd leave you and them alone, but my boss is a real stickler for protocol. If you're willing to help us out, I'll return the favor by leaving your club in peace. Does that sound like a fair deal?
I guess.
Oh, and I must insist the blindfold stays on. Trust me, if I didn't have orders, I wouldn't ask. Here we are.
Huh, we're not that far from town, are we? Mr. Kuzuhara, welcome to our humble facility. Who are you?
Major Kagure Takao. I'm commander of the Koshian Special Forces Division. Allow me to explain. The entity that you've come into contact with is referred to as a shutai by our department. In simpler terms, a bioweapon.
What?
The shutai were the product of an experiment conducted by our agency and several other groups. They are not human. As for your involvement, please follow me.
Why exactly did you bring me here?
Your connection with the shutai could prove vital to our operation.
Connection?
I'm sure you're aware of a certain Nakasone Yuri. What if I told you this woman is not who she says she is?
Well, she literally just told us that she's not who she says she is.
In fact, it's not a woman at all, but an entirely different creature, one capable of killing countless civilians in the blink of an eye. We believe it murdered the real Yuri and has been posing as her over the past couple of weeks. You're familiar with it, aren't you?
These guys need to get their facts straight. The original Yuri died in a car accident. But as a witness, I probably shouldn't tell them that. Yeah, but I don't understand. How could I possibly help you? I'm just a high school student.
Yes, well, there's more to it than that. Every agent we've sent to apprehend this Shutai turned up KIA, and I've sent quite a few field agents, I'll have you know. And yet, you've somehow managed to interact with this specific Shutai on multiple occasions.
Well, not intentionally.
Perhaps not, but that does not change the facts. You've survived several dozen encounters with the creature. We believe your unique physiology is the key to its capture.
I'm not sure how I feel about him calling Yuri the creature.
In other words, you're the only one capable of getting close enough to destroy it. If you cooperate with us, we'll grant you protection and keep the rest of your friends safe as well.
No, I can't let her get hurt. Even if she's not the Yuri who used to live in Okayama, she's still the Yuri I've gotten to know. For now, I should humor him. Fine.
Glad to see we're on the same page. Wait, right in there. My men will be in shortly to brief you.